Welcome to Lead. Talking about culture today is a really exciting one. I think it's going to help a lot of people, and I hope you'll continue to listen throughout this session. Talking today about embrace order, resist chaos. I know it sounds simple, and you may just say, well, what does that mean? And I think it's huge because I think we all need this. It's that idea at Elevation. This is one of the cultural elements of who we are. It's the idea to embrace order, resist chaos. Now, we know God is a God of order, that He's not the author of confusion. The Bible says this about Jesus, that He's the first and the last, the Alpha and the Omega, and the beginning and the end. He does things orderly. In fact, one of the great verses that I like about Jesus says they were amazed because He did everything well. He did everything in an excellent manner. And when excellence is about being in order, doing things in order, removing ourselves away from chaos. I find too many times in the church world that we tend to see a lot of chaos. And chaos makes people confused. I don't think that you should be able to go to some place in the world and see something that's more ordered than you do in the church, simply because God is a God of order. And I think this is something we all have to embrace. And so in everything we do, how can we bring order? When there's order, there's peace. I mean, just take a look at our world. If you see a place where there's chaos, well, it doesn't look like peace. Anarchy or sometimes we'll see rioting or things that turn people, make them feel insecure and unsafe, because chaos does that. So we've got to resist chaos in our ministry endeavors, in our personal life. First of all, we need to have some order, and that means that we have to plan, we have to prepare, we have to have not just talk about discipline, but actually have some disciplines in our life. I did one of these, and one of our cultural elements is punctuality, and I said that Christians many times, they are late, last, and lost. Well, that's chaotic. And that's not the way it should be. We should be the model. Jesus says, be the salt and light, especially if you're leading a team, if you're serving on a team at Elevation, if you're serving on a team anywhere, right? You should be embracing order. How can I grab a hold of order and make that the reality? What do I need to change to bring order into ministries, into the events, the endeavors, the systems and operations of what I'm a part of? How can I bring order? And what has to change about me, first of all? What do I need to do to have order in my life? And, I would say this, having a plan, if you don't have a plan, well, failure could be, right? They say, the old saying is that if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. And so how can I plan to succeed? Well, key word is plan. Start off with a plan in mind. How can I plan? And many times this means writing things down. And you may say, well, this is pretty simple. Sometimes it's the simple things that we miss. People have said the devil is in the details. Well, I think God is in the details. And when you can say, you know what, I need to change some things up. And so one of the things I'm gonna start with the end in mind. I want to start with where I want to go. Well, that starts to bring order about. And then I want to order. The Bible says this, that God orders the steps, our steps. If we're in Him, He orders our steps. And so God, help me to get in line with what You want to do, so that I can bring order, and then resist chaos. Anytime that chaos tries to raise its ugly head up in my life, in a ministry that I'm leading or I'm a part of, in conversations, well, then I've got to push that away, resist it. Resist the chaos that's a part of this world. Opening verses of Genesis says, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth, and it says, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And it gives this picture, first of all, of creation. Then you get this picture of chaos. Well, something happened that brought chaos. It appears that something happened that brought chaos, because God created with order. And then God begins to bring order back to that. And that's what God's design is. That's what He wants to do, is to bring order. And where there's order, there's peace. It was the woman who was seeking out the lost coin in Luke chapter 15, and it says that she swept the house, organized it so she can start finding out where is the coin. Lost things are found. Lost people come to Jesus in order, when we have things in order, not when things are chaotic. I encourage you, as we are in this new year, take a look. Where can you bring order? Where can you embrace order in your life and ministry? And where can you resist chaos? And make the steps to start that journey today.